This podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek. Our friends over at SeatGeek are giving us a promo code of TBA Wrestling. That is TBA Wrestling for $20 off your first purchase. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Gunners Are Us, where we are positively Arsenal.
And that we are. And it's been a week.
It's a big day.
It's a big day.
It's a big day.
Is that a reference? I feel like it is.
It sounds like something Logan Paul would say. I don't know.
Oh, it is.
Is it?
Oh, that's an unfortunate start.
It's fine. Very successful.
I don't know if I like that guy or hate that guy.
He's the official hydration drink of Arsenal.
That's true, and that's how this whole podcast started many moons ago.
I was drinking one, I think, at the time.
You were drinking one. It's been a week. I'm trying to think. Last week it was the post Madrid, and we kind of said by next week it's a weird one because we've just got this weird Brentford game.
Yeah.
That we expect win the dog to play up front.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be a preview to Madrid.
Yeah.
Because the Madrid game hasn't happened. But the only thing I'd say is we've had Brentford game. It was a weird game. We predicted that right. And we now know who we will have in the semis if we can get through Madrid.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit more to it. Ideally, this podcast should be out tomorrow and there's a lot more to reflect on.
Oh, goodness me.
But so therefore, this video, there's no video. You can only check this out on iTunes and Spotify.
Sound only for your earballs.
And Gunners Are Us.
I think I've slowly come down from the ceiling.
Well, I'm going to be honest. Yesterday I was watching Bench Cam. So I obviously still haven't fully come down from last week. But it's a really weird... I really feel like our whole season... And we've kind of talked about this before. But the season, I think, one day will be looked back at as a real success. But right now, it's really on a knife edge of... And I thought that when I watched Villa, because Villa went out last night to PSG. What I wanted from that PSG game is exactly what we got.
Ideal.
I wanted to see if they could be got at. Because everyone... When we got PSG in the group stage, I really thought, yeah, we'll beat them.
Yeah.
And we did.
Yeah.
And I went, yeah, we're better than them.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, a matter of 4 months later... Everyone's like, they're the favourites to win the Champions League because they knocked out Liverpool. But it was a 1-1, I believe, and it went to penalties.
Yeah.
And then they went against Villa, and I mean, they allowed Villa to score 4 goals over 2 legs.
They could have scored way more as well.
And yeah, should have scored more. And if you remember, Liverpool... it was the other way around. I think Liverpool conceded about 10 at the PSG ground. So I wanted to see if they could be got at and how they defend, because I think Madrid is a really nice matchup for us. And we said this last week, 2 weeks ago before we played them, that I'd rather play them than, Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Because in the Premier League, the thing we struggle with is people sitting behind the ball.
Yeah.
We want a team that open up, there's gaps, and we can actually get at them. Real Madrid allowed us to do that last week, and we won.
It kind of proved right what we said, really. It sounds crazy on paper. If you said that, someone would be like, why do you want Madrid? And why do you want PSG? But I mean, I think the way it's set up, Premier League teams are awkward.
Yeah.
We know that because we play them week to week.
Yeah.
They're way more awkward than the big European teams. And it sounds crazy. And at the end of the day, when you're in the Champions League, you want to play the best teams.
Yeah.
Like, I'd much rather go Real Madrid, PSG, and if we go through against Real Madrid, and then if we go through against PSG, you want to play the biggest team, the best team. Like, you don't
last thing we want is Inter Milan in the final, because
it's awkward.
They will awkward us out of winning the Champions League.
Yeah. Styles make matchups.
Yeah, I think ideally, it is Real Madrid, PSG, and then Barcelona. And you saw Barcelona last night as well against Dortmund. They couldn't defend it.
Yeah, gettable.
And they lost 3-1, which they'd already won the tie anyway.
Yeah.
I think they won it 5-3 over 2 legs, I think.
Yeah.
And PSG won 5-4.
Yeah.
This is the one benefit that Arsenal have, is listen to those scorelines.
Yeah.
5-4, 5-3.
Not closed. Not closed up.
They're not. No one can close up. Bayern Munich, Inter up 2-1. That's been the theme throughout this whole Champions League. We've conceded, I think it's like 3 goals.
Yeah.
We've lost 1, which was to Inter, and again it was a European handball. That was the only game we've lost.
Yeah.
Defensively, we are so good, and we're good at set pieces. That might actually be the kryptonite of top European teams.
Yeah.
And the worst case scenario is you come up against an Aston Villa or someone.
Yeah.
Because that's why I didn't want to play Villa. I'd rather play PSG than Villa next.
Yeah.
If we get, again, I'm going to keep reiterating, if we can get through.
Yeah.
Simply because I think with PSG, we could go to their ground and we do have an opportunity to score goals.
Yeah.
But we will have to defend well. But we go to the Etihad and we go to Anfield and we do those types of things.
Yeah.
We usually draw 2-2 or something like that. I'd take a 2-2 at the Parc des Princes.
Oh, yeah.
And then
go.
Well, it's the second leg, but the home leg, I'd like to go and think, we could win this 1-2-0.
Yeah.
And go and defend that.
Champions League football is so weird, though. I mean, it's like, because I said my prediction for this Real Madrid tie overall was we maybe get a 1-0 win at home, 0-0 at the Bernabeu. That was what I guessed. I mean, we got the win without conceding at home, like I kind of guessed. But I mean, I wasn't 100% sure we were going to actually win. But to get 3. But the scary thing about the Champions League, though, is nothing's ever done. It's random. Like,
especially with Real Madrid.
Both teams tonight, Arsenal and Real Madrid, could score 3 or 4 each tonight. Like, that's how weird the Champions League is.
Oh, yeah, we scored 3 at home. There's no reason why they can't score 3 at home.
Yeah.
I do believe we're a better defence, so we should be able to not concede 3.
We should.
But there's this... the game state is so interesting.
Yeah.
The Real Madrid game, they did it in the first leg. The speed in which they counterattacked was mad. And I think I saw a stat which was when they make more tackles in the final third than they do in their own third, they win games.
Yeah.
And apparently last week they won 2 tackles in the final third.
Yeah.
And their average of the season is 20-something. And it's like a correlation to how well they play.
Yeah.
And I think what we did was we allowed them the way they score goals, they win the ball like Liverpool. Genga press.
Yeah. Love it.
They win the ball high, they make 2 passes, and they're in.
Ping, ping, bang.
Shoot. Yeah. We were quite solid in a way that we didn't give the ball away. But if you remember, we did give the ball away. Saka gave the ball away. Kiwior gave the ball away.
It nearly ended badly.
And there was one where I think Kiwior missed the ball.
Yeah.
That all happened in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
3 times, and 3 times they got in. That's what they do. And that was all our own. That was none of them were tackles.
No.
We gave the ball to them 3 times.
Hopefully Arteta has ironed those out now.
And as long as you don't give them the ball in that high area, they're not as dangerous. And that's the thing is, the last thing they want is us to be in a low block tonight. That would be their kryptonite.
Yeah.
But if you also go to a low block, we could invite them onto us where the pressure builds too high.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they're spamming crosses and shots. And it does, if you get too deep, any shot could go in.
If we invite them on, that is asking for problems. Like I think Declan said it in the... Big
Deckers.
Big Deckers. I think he said it in the post-match last week about this game tonight. And he said, literally immediately after that game, we're going to play the same.
Yep.
We're not... And if that's in their heads, hopefully it is, and the players don't get lulled into, nervousness where they do sit back. That's the biggest problem, is the players. Not Arteta. Arteta's probably, by the sounds of what Rice said, is Arteta's already got the plan. We go again. We do it the same.
Yeah.
But the players, you have to rely on the players not to get sucked in to making that mistake of dropping back and getting nervous. They just play the same. They can beat Madrid 3-0. They have to accept that. We're in a world where we've got PTSD as Arsenal fans. As Arsenal players, they probably have PTSD of we're not a big club. They're probably thinking, we're not a big club. This is Real Madrid. Oh my God. This is the Bernabeu Champions League. But they have to understand, Real Madrid and PSG have an aura. We can beat them. We're better than them. We have to understand we have an aura now.
We do. And that's, some people say the aura is cringe, but
it's a real thing.
Yeah, it is. And it's the same, again, there's also pedigree. There's aura and there's pedigree. PSG have aura. Real Madrid have pedigree.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid and Liverpool are the only 2 teams in the whole of Europe that if you're 3-0 up, you think, I don't know still.
No idea.
Well, I think if you're 3-0 up against any other team, even Bayern Munich, I think you go, we should be able to figure this one out. But with Real Madrid and Real Madrid and, I was thinking Anfield, Liverpool, especially going to Anfield or going to the Bernabeu, there is a black magic, and I'm not saying... As far as Liverpool, I don't think they've necessarily ever had the
forces against for them.
Yeah, there's
Premier League teams
forces.
don't have the forces. They're
Liverpool
not allowed it.
Never had the dark forces help them out in the Champions League.
They've had to fight against it.
Maybe in the Premier League, but they've had to fight against it. Yeah, over the years in the Champions League. Real Madrid are the golden boys of UEFA.
Yeah, 100%.
we are fighting against that.
Yeah.
We're fighting against history. We're fighting against aura. We're fighting against all these modern words that people use.
Yeah.
There is a lot that could go wrong here.
Yeah, 100%.
And they don't mind it being obvious.
Yeah.
That's the worrying part.
Yeah.
I remember PSG went with a 3-1 lead to the Bernabeu a few years ago, and two of the worst penalty decisions you'll ever see that cost them to lose 4-3.
Yeah.
Even PSG have come up against this black magic.
Yeah.
There is a genuine chance we see one of the weirdest refereeing performances, one of the loudest Bernabeus, and one of the most confusing games you'll ever watch tonight.
If you're listening to this after...
Yeah. Everything I've just said might have been spot on, or you might go, no, it was uneventful 0-0.
That'd be great.
That would be great.
I'd take that.
I'd take that. I think what you said about Big Declan Rice saying you kind of got to play the same. I think you do, but the game state has to be slightly different. I think at home, naturally, you take on the positivity of. In that first game, we wanted the ball the whole time,
and the crowd were on it as well. Like we had the Emirates were pushing us.
Yeah, there's no way they're not going to have the ball for the first 20 minutes.
And the Bernabeu's going to be pushing them. As we know, they've got a lot of tricks up their sleeve tonight. The roof is on. The roof Rice cooks better with the lid on.
Yeah, the guy who did that, I think it was Now Arsenal on Twitter. That's been on Sky Sports News. Everyone's regurgitated it.
I thought we better do it as well. We've got to throw it in there. We're part of the media.
Yeah, we are. They're naturally going to have the ball a lot, like how we did in the first leg. And it doesn't necessarily mean that adequates to goals.
No.
We had the ball for the majority of the first half, but the best 3 chances came to them.
Yeah.
Maybe Declan Rice's header. The second half, if you think about it, we peppered their goal right before the second, but before the first goal, we didn't really create much.
No.
It was a set piece that we haven't scored in 4 years. That's what did it.
Yeah. Magic.
Then that broke it open. But the benefit was, once that got broke open, we got in. We had 3 or 4 cleared off the line.
Yeah.
Then another free kick, that goes in. Then we were in because they had gone forward. And then at 3-0, I think they gave up.
Yeah.
They weren't closing us down. There was space. It was quite an easy end.
Yeah.
They didn't really create anything in the second half. So when you think of it that way, game state really changed the match. So tonight, we got to accept they're going to have the ball. So we cannot play the exact same.
No.
But what we do need to do is not be... sheepish. After 15 minutes, what you don't want to see is us clear the ball and there's no one up there.
No.
We need to not have 11 men behind the ball. It needs to be, here's an outlet, because we need, like, last week, the reason we couldn't go full force attack was because we were terrified that Mbappe and Vinicius would get free.
Yeah.
They need to have a fear of Saka and Martinelli getting free.
If
we don't give them that fear, they can just bring everyone up and they will suffocate the goal and they will score.
It's a good game plan because at the minute we're 3-0 up. So the start of the game is kind of a free hit, really.
I don't know, because if they score an early one, that changes everything. I'm yawning.
But I mean, if we force for an early one, it could kill everything, like really quick. Like their heads could go down very fast. Like their heads are relatively down at this point, being 3-0 down.
It's changed though, isn't it? Like it's weird. After last week's Opta had them at 1% to win.
Yeah.
And then now they're at 10.
Well, it's because of all the little things they're doing.
It's all the little things and everyone realising it's the Bernabeu, it's Real Madrid, it's UEFA, it's the Super League coming up or whatever it is.
But I mean, in reality though, take all things away. I mean, we're basing this on the aura of what Real Madrid is. We're basing it on UEFA loving them. We're basing it on, it's the Bernabeu, they're doing all these little tricks before the game to get themselves amped up. We've got them in a position they've probably never been in.
Yeah.
Like, we've got them right now. Yeah. We have to trust that we're in that position. Mm-hmm. We're 3-0 up against Real Madrid. Mm-hmm. We can't be scared. Like, we're technically better than them right now. Like, now.
I think the first game proved it. We are a better team.
Yeah.
It's whether individual brilliance can outweigh that, because they have that individual brilliance that, you know... Big nights call for big players. These are the kind of nights that we've seen it happen. Bellingham grabs them by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah.
And he forces things to happen. He assists a goal. He gets a headed goal from a set piece.
Yeah.
Picks that ball up, runs back to the centre. And it's how we deal with it. And it's interesting, isn't it? Because I think with the injuries and the year that we've had, you'd think that we're not as good as we are last year. And at this point last year, we went with a draw to Munich.
Yeah.
And we really didn't think we had a chance. And it was 0-0 after 60 minutes. And then they scored I think it was Kimmich with a header.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
That ended the tie. And you thought, God, this is as good as we've ever been and we still can't beat Munich.
Yeah.
Whereas this year, there's a belief.
Yeah.
Even though we're missing like Gabriel, our centre forward, there's no depth.
No, weird.
But I don't know if it's just a year more wise.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping tonight's performance will show that wiseness. Like, if wiseness is a word.
Yeah.
That they figured out, like I talked about it, Porto last year. Martinelli tries to do a counter-attack in the last second. It cost us a goal. That nearly sent us out.
Yeah.
Tonight is different. You just have to not concede 3. If you concede 2 or less, which is what we seem to do over the last 2 years.
It is what we do, yeah.
We haven't conceded more than 2 in a game for 2 years.
If anything, we're solid.
Yeah. If we do that, we win. Doesn't matter how we play offensively. If we don't concede more than 2, we win. We go through.
Just keep your shape.
Yeah,
Stay solid.
I think a goal early would really change it because they would need 4 to go to extra time.
So I'm going to predict something.
Yeah.
Last week I predicted 1-0 at home, 0-0 at the Bernabeu. That is essentially where we're at, but with 2 extra goals. We won at home. We need a 0-0 at the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
I'm going to predict something slightly different that throws off what I predicted long haul on that. I think we're getting an early goal tonight. I think we're getting an early goal. I think the place is going to be bouncing from in the Bernabeu. I think we're going to very quickly shut them up. Very quickly. And then I think their heads are going to go down, and that is the state of play tonight.
It's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, because that goal is everything. Because if they score early, that crowd gets louder. Arsenal players start doing that thing where like Rice starts doing the calm down, and everyone's pointing at their heads like we need to keep calm, whatever. And you think, they're not calm.
Yeah.
When people start pointing their heads like that, they're not calm.
And all of a sudden it goes from Odegaard to Nodegaard.
All right, that's very good. Yeah, it does. It feels that way. Whereas if we scored, that crowd could be stunned, and for every goal we score, the more aggressive they're going to be in attack because they have to score.
Yeah. Which
means there's more wide open spaces for us to run into. Because it almost feels like a Trossard start to me. With Saka, and you bring Martinelli on fresh with 30 minutes to go. Because at that point, if it is still in the balance where they're having to get, like, let's say it's 0-0 at 60 minutes.
Yeah.
They're going to put everyone forward.
Yeah. I can see it in my head already. That
Martinelli running free.
He's behind the halfway line. Ball goes over the top. He's in. I think he did that in the last game at one point, but he didn't get through.
Yeah, it feels more like that type of game because, like I said, game state is really interesting tonight. If they get an early goal, they can almost calm down and relax.
Yeah.
Because, they still need 2 more to take it extra time and they need 3 more to win it.
Yeah.
So that is a long way to go. But 1 goal just chips away and then go, all right, even if at half time, if someone said right now it's going to be 1-0 Real Madrid at half time, I'll be in fits tonight. Because all of a sudden, 10 minutes in the second half, they get a second.
Yeah.
They're looking for the goal that gets them back in the tie.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, every attack is terrifying. Whereas with a 3-goal lead, you feel safe.
Yeah, true.
With a 2-goal lead, you think, we're closing in on panic stations. And then at 3, you go, we need to now score.
Which is...
And the later it goes, the way our team is going to be set up, if it's 3-3 at 88 minutes, they're the team that are going to go on to win that.
Yeah, they will. The momentum is in their hands.
Yeah, momentum. Sure. In the first half, the momentum might be back and forth.
Yeah.
But by 80 minutes, we're going to accept we're not scoring today. We just need to not let them score.
Yeah.
Once they score, we can't then get out of that gear.
No.
The momentum will be fully on their way.
Oh, if this goes all the way to like 3 or extra time, all that nonsense. I mean,
they've won it,
they're in the swing. Like, I mean, what are the chances of? And I don't know if it's worth putting a little cheeky bet on this. Gamble responsibly. Declan Rice completing his hat trick of free kicks. What are the chances? I'd say I'm going to guess at about 15-20 minutes in, Saka gets fouled on the edge of the box. Declan Rice has a free kick. He just puts it in. It's the 3rd one of the whole thing.
I'd say it's been 4 years since we scored a free kick.
Yeah, but then he's got 2.
Yeah, which means we got to wait 8 years for the next one. Not from Declan Rice.
Not
from anyone. No, it's 8. 8 years, I reckon, is our next free kick. So I don't think it'll be a free kick. I think without Gabriel, I don't think we're going to score corners. I think at the weekend against Brentford, we were putting some unbelievable deliveries. Yeah. Partey missed one. Kiwior missed one. They just aren't Gabriel, and you could almost see in the Brentford game, if Gabriel was on, he would have had the run on everyone there. He would have scored. And that's what's upsetting is when we get given back Saka, they took away Gabriel. It's been a really weird season for that. Like right now, we've never been in such a prominent position in the Champions League since 2009.
Yeah.
Or 2008 when we went to the semis against, I think it was. We went out because I was watching a video and we won 3-0 at home against Villarreal in the quarterfinals, not in the semis when we went to the final.
Yeah.
In the quarterfinals, Pires was playing against us. Fabregas was playing. Van Persie, Adebayor.
Yeah.
And we went to a semi.
Yeah.
Was that the Man United semi? We went out. Remember, we were at a gig, and Man United Arsenal, and it was the second leg was where Ronaldo scored.
Was it the one we went through on goal?
Who?
The one where I lost my temper. That wasn't that one, was it?
No,
Okay.
no. There was a. Oh no, it might be, yeah. Because I think at Old Trafford it was. I remember John O'Shea scored,
Yeah.
and then at home I think they beat us 3-0 or something.
Yeah.
But we went to a semis then.
Yeah.
And we've never been more equipped since then to go to a final.
No.
Like, we've not even got sniffed a final.
Nothing.
To be 3-0 up in a quarters, to be going against a semi in which we're going against a team who I think are on level with us,
Yeah.
that's rare. Usually, realistically, that game this was going to be Real Madrid into Liverpool.
Yeah.
And we'd go, we got no chance.
Yeah.
And it's going to be super stressful.
Yeah. Whereas this feels easier, weirdly. I
Yeah,
don't know if
even
that's
though
just confidence.
The profile's big. Yeah, I think it is. I think when we did the podcast going into the Real Madrid game, I didn't think we had a chance in hell going through.
But I mean,
But I thought we could.
But you did say
I don't think, yeah.
game styles wise, you
It's
did
better.
say it's better. But our confidence was down on
Yeah.
Arsenal at that point. But
As-
our confidence is up now.
Yeah.
Game style's still the same.
Well, as a fan, I was like, no chance.
Mm.
As someone who looked at style, I thought, yeah, we have a chance. But then I was like, but with the injuries, I don't know if we do. Then you put in a performance like that, you go, do you know what, we do have a chance now. Like this time last week, I think it was at half time, I said to you, if someone could give me 0-0 now
Yeah.
at the end of the game, I would take it.
Yeah. 100%.
And obviously, I'm glad I didn't. But I would have taken a 0-0 going into the Bernabeu and going, could we win 1-0 and just put on one of the best defensive performances?
Yeah.
And I thought that was possible.
Oh.
So to have all we got to do is not concede 3.
That's what we got to do.
It feels really possible.
Yeah.
But for some reason, talk online, Black Magic, Real Madrid,
Yeah. It's terrifying.
it's really made me go. And even talking about it now makes me nervous. That's why
Yeah.
I'm talking with.
I'm just glad I'm off work tomorrow.
You're fine tomorrow.
I'm off work tomorrow.
Are you really?
Yeah, there's other reasons. I've
okay.
got an appointment of some kind involves marital situations.
Oh, have you got the...
I got an investigation tomorrow of some
It's
kind.
not an investigation.
I don't understand what it is.
Oh, okay, that's cool. At least you're off.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like I can either sit late tonight and think about what actually happened, or I can enjoy the process tonight and then maybe just sit on the sofa for a little bit afterwards and take it all in.
this is what... Then again, we've dreamt about this for so long to have big Champions League nights again.
Yeah.
We talked about this last week. Where we were
Wait,
saying,
can I clear something up quickly? The way I said all that about marital situation and investigation, it's nothing shady. I've just got the pre-wedding.
I don't even know what it's called.
I don't know.
I had to do it.
Interrogation. I don't know what
It's
it is.
not... You're using really aggressive words. Basically, it's like you get your marriage license.
I'm getting my marriage license.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I made it sound real. I wanted to clear that up because it sounded odd.
It still sounds odd, but...
I'm getting married.
Yeah, that's all. Anyway, yeah, we dreamt about these nights, the big nights in the Champions League, and that's why even when we drew Real Madrid, I was like excited because like at least we're going to go see Real Madrid again, and we're going to go to the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want is to. I can't remember who even played, but we won 7-0, didn't we? Over 2 legs. I can't remember what it was. 7-2, 9-2 was it?
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. We played someone, and for whatever reason, it's blanked in my head. Who the bloody hell did we play?
Wait, was this when we lost by that much?
No, we literally, the team we played in the Champions League before Real Madrid. It was like we won by a lot and Zinchenko played second leg because we won 6-0 away from home or something, didn't we?
It was very comfortable. Who was that?
I don't know who it was, but I remember thinking...
Our eyes are 2 steps forward at this point.
Yeah.
I've forgotten what's happened behind us.
But there's that. And then when we got Real Madrid, I was like, yeah, because the last thing you want is to go out to Frankfurt in the quarters.
Yeah.
Because you didn't feel Champions League.
Yeah, we've had.
And then you went, and we've done it to Monaco. We've gone out to Monaco and things like that.
I'm gonna be honest. Even if we go out tonight,
It's been fun.
We've beat Real Madrid at home 3-0 in the Emirates. We've seen what that looks like. We've heard the Champions League music. We've seen what Arsenal's kit versus Real Madrid's kit looks like. We've seen Saka versus Bellingham. We've got it all. So regardless of tonight, I think we've had a mouthful that we can dine on.
Yeah, I don't like you saying mouthful.
We've had a mouthful. But I mean, I'm hoping for the best tonight, though. I mean, regardless.
It was PSV.
Ah.
We went away from home and won 7-1, then 2-2.
Ah. Tidy.
Tidy. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and that's the thing is that what you didn't want to do is go against PSV and go out.
No, you don't.
Play PSV, and then you get dare I say, Inter Milan, and
Yeah.
that's not a take on that because I think they're just as likely to win it as anyone else. But maybe Inter Milan's not the right one to use, but like I said, like Frankfurt or Napoli or someone.
Yeah.
And they're big teams, but they don't feel...
It feels Europa Cup, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels a little not right. So when we got Real Madrid, I was like, hell yeah, because we're probably going to go out the quarters anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather go out to a giant team and get to watch us at the Bernabeu.
See what it looks like.
But to be 3-0 up and then be watching us at the Bernabeu is mad, and know that we're against PSG, which is another big game. And the final's probably against Bayern Munich, Inter Milan or Barca.
Yeah.
It's lovely to see that. I don't think we're going to the final. I still don't.
No, it's a long way.
But there's no reason why we can't.
No, not at all.
Which is mad. And again, like I said, I don't think since we went to that final, and maybe 2008 when we went against Man United in the semis and lost. And that's why I didn't want Aston Villa or Liverpool.
You don't want that awkward Premier League.
That Man United, once you got that Man United tie, you went, now we're out.
Yeah.
That I was like, we've never been more equipped and actually in the mix
Yeah.
to win a Champions League.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's even happening. So, all we need to do is get through this giant white wall of Real Madrid tonight at the Bernabeu. Then we can go, all right, that's done.
Yeah. I'm
Now
getting
we
more
need-
nervous just talking about it, to
That's
be honest.
every time I talk about it, I get all shaky. And
I
stuff.
hadn't thought about it too much until right now.
But I really enjoyed it last week. I tried to watch more of the build-up and getting to watch all the like Seedorf and that on the sidelines. And
You've
it was
got-
it was like a sunny Arsenal, like Emirates Stadium.
Yeah.
And then like tonight, we get to watch the Bernabeu.
You've got to take it all in like it is the last one.
Yeah, like it's WrestleMania of football. Like,
Yeah.
you
Regardless.
because we don't know if that's the end of our Champions League run for the year.
Yeah.
And we don't know if it's done for 2 years because for all we know, we might lose the last 6 games in the Premier League and miss out.
That's what I mean. You've got to enjoy
You've got to
every little
enjoy
bit.
it, yeah. I hope we don't. Obviously, I hope we come second.
Yeah. Enjoy the process.
But no, we got a huge game tonight with Real Madrid. I think team-wise, Partey's travelled, which was a worry because I think he was unbelievable in the first leg.
He was very good.
Partey, Rice and Odegaard in that midfield. I'd go Saka. I think you just have to go Saka, Martinelli and Moreno. I know I said Trossard could be the game. But
I think even because PSG are going to have to push on early.
yeah, Martinelli might get space early, but they're going to be not as aggressive.
Yeah.
If we can hold them out until half-time at
true.
0-0, that second half is going to be a barrage. And could be bad for us because they could score in that barrage.
Yeah.
But we could also score in that barrage.
Yeah.
Because at 3-0, you can't leave 4 people back.
No.
The fans will boo.
Yeah.
They'll have to throw men forward. They'll
will.
have to bring on attackers.
It's Spanish football. They're going to have to go quick and early.
So
Spanish football and the way they set up and the way the fans are, they're not going to want Real Madrid to be solid for the beginning and then push on late. They're going to want them to push on from the get-go.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to accept anything less.
yeah.
Because Spanish football's different to Premier League.
And that's the weird part about all this is I can't even figure out how it's going to look.
No.
That's what's kind of fun about it.
This game state is so unlikely.
It's so unlikely, and they've very rarely been in those situations.
Yeah. It's brand new.
Well,
to
they've
them.
never been they've never been 3-0 down going into the second
It's
leg.
brand new to them and it's brand new to us. Let's see
Yeah,
how-
we've never been up 3-0 against Real Madrid. But it's going to be interesting. I'm really excited about it, but I'm hoping nothing silly, no villains. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want anything to come out of this. We're out. We're defeated. The season's over.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was watching Villa last night and seeing them afterwards. I was like, God, what are they playing for now? Like, that must feel really like an adrenaline dump.
Yeah, big
and
time.
again, they probably had time to think about it because I don't think they thought they were going to go through last night.
No.
After the first leg. Whereas this is even worse now because we're so excited because of how well the first leg went. If we were to go out now, it'd be even more deflating.
That's what I was going to say. Is it like, because they've had the opposite, like, depending on how tonight goes, they've had the opposite kind of feelings. They came out of the first game basically feeling like it was done.
Yeah.
They've had a week to think about it. Then they've gone into the second game thinking, what are the chances? I mean, we'll try our best, but see what happens. Then they've gone to the highs of thinking there's a chance, but also coming out of the game, beating PSG in the game. Like, they actually beat PSG in a one-on-one game. So they've kind of had that thing. They've had the moment to think about it. They've reflected. And then they've got the high of just defeating PSG, regardless of going through. We've had the opposite way round. We beat Real Madrid 3-0. We can accept that. We then had a week to think about it.
It made us more nervous.
Now we're more nervous.
Well, I think that's the problem is, as the week goes on, we've got more nervous. They've got more confident.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they've got nothing to lose. They've lost a tie.
Yeah.
So therefore, they're like, but what if we win it?
Yeah.
And we're going, we're not thinking let's win tonight, are we? We're
No.
thinking just don't concede 3.
Don't let any in.
But that's what I mean. The mentalities are
Yeah.
so different. It's like they're going out going, we got to score 3 tonight.
Yeah.
We're going, we can't concede 3. It is a really weird one. But again, at least with Villa, they did have a week to go. We're out.
We're out.
So they're
buddy.
relaxed.
Go
But
swim.
then they get excited because obviously they start winning. But they never truly were in front of the tie.
No.
So it's like, But I was watching Konza talk afterwards and I thought, God, I must feel so like, that's it.
Yeah.
But they still got to fight for Champions League football.
Yeah.
The thing with us is if we were to go out tonight, we're in second. We kind of got to win like maybe 2 more games.
Yeah.
And we probably guarantee Champions League
all we
football.
gotta do, yeah.
Maybe even 1 more game guarantees it. I don't know. But it could very easily turn into let's lose every game to the end of the season if we lose tonight. And it could feel like the biggest dump. And then the conversations will turn into that might be the worst season of all time, even though we still might come second and beat Real Madrid 3-0,
Yeah.
but go out.
It's fickle, isn't it?
It really could. That's what I mean. It's such a knife edge.
So football, like we're football fans, clearly.
Just
but-
about it.
Yeah. I mean, football must be the most, like, fickle, like, fan base / punditry / vibe in sport.
Yeah.
Like, you can have a season. Like, the season is so long. There's so many games. There's so many different ways to win different things. More than any other sport, I feel. Like, you can win so many... There's so many options to win. It's not just a season one and done. We can have a season like this. And let's say we go out tonight. I don't want to put that into the air, but I'm doing it. We go out tonight. Let's say we come second in the end. They'll look back and won't look at it as a success. Somehow.
Yeah, I think time will heal. Like, I think people would look. The problem is, I think that Real Madrid game last week will forever hold its own as maybe the greatest nights in the Emirates.
100%.
But if you lose 4-0 tonight, it definitely puts an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
I don't think it gets forgotten, but it's certainly people go, "Oh, do you remember how good that Madrid game was?" But everyone would naturally go, "But then we lost 4-0,
Yeah.
and it was one of the worst nights in our history." So
No one reflects on what's actually happening
No.
and what's good.
I think if we were to win, like draw tonight, or lose 1-0 or something, or lose 2-1,
Yeah.
but go through, people will forever love that Real Madrid tie.
Yeah.
Even if we go out to PSG in the next, but because it's connected, it could really ruin that memory.
Yeah. Like, you're only as good as your next win in football. Regardless of how long the season is.
Yeah.
And how well you're actually doing. Like, because let's say we finish second to go out tonight. I mean, no other team's done that in the whole Premier League. Like, Man City haven't done it. Man United haven't done it. Liverpool haven't done it. Chelsea haven't done it. Like, we're above all of those teams in that situation.
Yeah.
Why don't people just enjoy that process? Like, why is it so fickle? Like, why can't you just enjoy what you're doing and say, look, that was an absolute success regardless. Like, let's move on to the next season. We kind of dwell on it and everyone kind of looks at negatives.
I'll say this as well. The way the Champions League is sat this year has not been easy. Like, PSV wasn't easy. Like,
No.
but we made it look easy.
Yeah.
But Real Madrid, then PSG, then Barcelona is a run.
Yeah.
When you think about it, Tottenham played Ajax in the semi-final
Yeah.
to go against Liverpool in the final.
Yeah. It sounds nice compared to right now.
It sounds very odd, yeah. But with that, I was going to say, under Poch, with a not as good team as what we've got,
Yeah.
they managed to get to a final.
Yeah.
It's possible. The irony of getting to the final is there's similarities that people are holding between Arteta and Poch, as that's all it was this was our version of Poch, like someone who got the team, get a vibe going,
Yeah.
got a Champions League final and then failed and then they left.
Yeah.
I don't think he is. I think he's miles better than Poch. I think he's done miles better for a lot longer.
Well, for the whole club. His DNA is running through the veins of the club.
I mean, and again, no anyone says he's an FA Cup. He's done a couple Community Shields, 3 potential seconds in a row, challenging every year. That's not what Poch couldn't do that.
No.
And to consecutively challenge is really hard work. No team really does that.
No.
And we have. And then this, obviously, if we could get a final of the Champions League, then we would be an absolute cloud 9. If he were to win it,
Yeah.
he gets a statue.
100%.
He, this season is remembered as the greatest season.
I think he deserves the flowers
Yeah.
for what he's done up to this point.
Maybe
'cause-
the bad luck we've been getting all season with injuries and all the decisions was leading this way.
Yeah.
The only problem I'd say is the injuries are the big one. That if everyone was fit,
Yeah.
even though we knew we were short going into the season with a fully fit squad,
Yeah.
to have it even more depleted, I don't know how you do beat Barcelona and you do beat PSG and stuff.
It's like running on almost empty.
Yeah,
It's like you're trying to drive to your destination and your tank's almost empty.
Albeit Havertz did a recovery video this week, and it's been revealed that he might be fit for the end of the season.
Wow.
So they said if we have something to play for, we might try and get him ready.
That'd be perfect.
So he might be available for... Well, when you actually think about it, he tore his hamstring, the same as Saka, in Dubai, which was the second week of Jan. Saka had his surgery on Boxing Day, I believe, or the day before Christmas.
Yeah.
And he was out for 4 months.
Yeah.
So he only got injured well, not injured, like Saka got injured and then had to have surgery like 2 weeks after he got injured.
Yeah.
I think Havertz had his surgery by the third week of Jan. So by the third week of Feb is 1 month.
Yep.
March, April, May. So Saka came back just under 4 months.
So Havertz should be right behind.
He could be available by early May.
Yeah.
And we're nearly at the end of April. So
Yep.
all of a sudden I was like, how much time has passed since Havertz got injured?
Quick.
It doesn't feel like... It feels like he got injured not recently.
Yeah.
But whereas Gabriel has had the same injury, he should be available by July. So he'll be probably in the second half of the preseason.
Yeah.
But if you had Havertz available, that'd be another big boost, just to have someone of his level. But
When you said that then, how quick does football move? Because you said he'll be back by July, Gabriel.
yeah,
In pre-season. For the second half of pre-season, going into the new season.
yeah, and that's only in like 3 months.
It's not that far away.
May, June, July. Yeah, it's in 3 months.
We're going to be back to the new season before we know
in
it.
3 months, we're preparing to go into the new season, and this season's still going.
It goes quick.
It's hardly the off season in football.
I love it.
It is, yeah, it's much better. Yeah, so there's like, something like that could be a boost, but the other thing I'm reading up about was apparently Arsenal being very aggressive with hamstrings. So if you like to have 3, I think including Nelson, it's 4 of the same surgery.
Oh, wow.
In one season.
Wow.
Very rare that you get even one in a season that has a surgery in a hamstring.
What's causing that then?
Apparently Arsenal are using a different method where they want to strengthen it. So they're like, instead of I think Gabriel had 3 hamstring injuries before he had the big one. Saka had 3.
Okay.
Havertz had nothing
And came
and
out
then
nowhere.
ruptured. But I think what they're saying is, what they found is if you just take the hit and do the surgery, it probably won't happen again.
Okay.
So they're being aggressive with it, whereas some of them, there's a chance they could have avoided surgery, and Saka could. I think Saka's was a full rupture, but they're being a lot more aggressive than teams have been.
Yeah.
So let's see if that pays dividends. I don't know. But tonight is Real Madrid.
Whew.
We won't talk any longer because you're going to try and have to get this in before the game. But we'll move on to prediction league.
Yee!
I can tell you last week, Joe, you did some weird stuff, but it actually helped you, I think.
That's what I was banking on. A swing
So
for those
last
fences.
week you got 5 out of the, was it 10 last week? Yeah. You are. Simon got 4, I got 3.
Wow. I needed that.
So you had a little tiny swing. So you're still last bit with 134.
Yep.
And then me and Simon are tied at 146,
Oh.
which is very tight.
I got to keep swinging.
But this week we've got Simon's results in. He's in Vegas right now. He would have just landed.
Ooh.
And we've got Newcastle versus Palace.
Yee. Okay.
Simon's got Newcastle. I'm going to go Newcastle. I think without Eddie Howe, they're being galvanised. They smashed Man United. What are you thinking?
Draw.
Brentford versus Brighton. Simon's going to draw.
Give me Brighton.
I'm not being you, but I want Brentford.
Okay.
We've got West Ham versus Saints. Simon's going West Ham. I'll go West Ham.
Give me a draw.
Aaron Ramsdale saved 2 penalties this week.
He did.
Everton versus City.
Oh, Simon got Everton.
Yeah.
What have you gone? Draw?
Yeah.
I'm going City. They might have a bit of momentum. They fought back.
We've got Palace, Bournemouth. Simon's going to draw. Bournemouth with a really good win this week, but they've had a bit of a weird bit of form.
Yeah.
Palace, not too bad at the minute.
It's a good game.
Yeah. I'm going to go draw.
Ooh, so that gives me options there. I'm going to go Bournemouth. Strong Bournemouth. Shout out to the South Coast.
We got Villa versus Newcastle. I have to go Newcastle because my rule of thumb is Villa lose after Champions League.
A bit of a dump, innit, after that one?
Villa Park is a dump.
That's not what I'm saying.
What are you going, Joe?
Draw. Give me a draw.
We got Ipswich Arsenal. Simon's going Arsenal. We all go
Arsenal.
And I'll take a short break there to say Brentford. That was one of the weirder games.
Okay. Yeah.
We started Zinchenko in midfield.
Oh yeah.
Trossard, I think, was up front.
Okay.
It was just a strange game. Did you not see it?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Then I can't remember who scored. It's honestly that game is like
it feels like something that was kind of thrown in during like coming down from a ceiling of what we did.
Honestly, off the top of my head, I can't even remember the goal, and I don't know why.
I'm trying to picture it now.
Who scored? We forgot who was in the last leg.
Keepers.
And I've completely forgotten the goal.
I was literally sat watching it.
I know, I can't even see what end it happened. I know they scored, because Wissa scored, and it was Martinelli didn't track the run.
Yeah.
Which was a big letdown. Okay. And we had some good chances. Remember Saka took it around the keeper near the end.
Yeah.
Had an open goal and didn't take it, and then we ended up for a corner.
Yeah.
And it kind of fizzled out at 1-1. But
I feel like this game has been shadowed by the Madrid game.
Yeah, it was Thomas Partey on the counter-attack. It was Raya knocked it to Rice knocked it to Partey. And I said at the time, ironically, I went, fair play to Partey. He played against Real Madrid and then asked to do a job at right back. This is a guy who's been injured a lot. He's a lot older. He busts past Ethan Waneri on that.
Yeah.
And to get in there.
Yeah, coming in on that right.
Which shows you a lot of passion there, because Waneri should have been busting a gut.
He should have been.
But Partey was ahead of him. Partey scores. He then goes off injured.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, maybe it wasn't worth it. I don't know. But the game was odd. You could tell very much it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Which I don't like, because I do think if we draw too many of these last ones...
Yeah, we've got to be careful.
You could draw up with City winning this week.
I don't enjoy those games where... Like, it kind of feels a bit like pre-season, where the same level of effort isn't happening and the same...
The whole Premier League feels like that at a minute.
Yeah, and the starting 11 isn't quite what you want it to be. I mean, you could easily fall off very quickly focusing on the Champions. I don't like the game plan of focusing on the Champions League and kind of having the Premier League as an afterthought.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you have to in some senses, but I don't like doing it just because I don't want, like, looking at the table right now, I don't want to go out of the Champions League at some point, and we just slowly do this with Newcastle and Man City doing this slightly. Forest are obviously doing what Forest do.
Yeah,
it gets very scary. I mean, it isn't wrapped up.
It's not, and we're 13 points behind Liverpool now. So that's done, and you can see why, because we've won the same amount of games this season as Newcastle and Forest.
Yeah,
and only one more than Man City, only two more than Chelsea.
Yeah,
two more than Villa. That's not a lot.
It's too tight.
We've only lost 3, whereas everyone else has lost 9 below us. But we've drawn 12.
Yeah.
12 draws
compared to Forest 6.
Yeah, and Liverpool. The difference between us and then winning the league is turning 4 of them into wins.
Yeah.
That's all.
We've only lost 1 more than Liverpool.
You turn 4 of them into wins, and that's... we need more than that, but you know what I mean? Like, if you look at it, because they've lost 2 and we've lost 3.
Yeah.
If you even turn the draws into 6, so 6 of them into wins,
yeah.
That's 6 goals. We only lost by 1 goal in all these draws.
Yeah. And that's why you can't just sleep on those Brentford games.
Yeah.
Like,
it's 6 goals that are the difference between us winning the league or not this year.
It's mad. Like, you look at the losses, that is nuts. I don't feel like I've seen that properly, but Liverpool have obviously lost twice. Yeah. We've only lost 3.
And when you look down at Everton, they've done 14 draws.
Oh.
So it's not far off of us.
No.
Draws are a killer.
Yeah.
There was a year where Liverpool, unbelievable, with Torres, and they didn't win the league, and that was because they drew too many.
Yeah.
Draws kill you. I'd rather have drawn none, but lost 10.
Yeah.
But won another 5, and we'd be top.
Yeah.
Like we could have, if, for example, if Forest hadn't drawn 6 and won all them, and lost 9, they'd be top, even if Liverpool only lost twice.
I know.
That's how important they are.
I don't
so,
know. It's scary.
But I was looking at the table. We are 6 points clear of Forest. We are 7 points clear of Newcastle. We're 8 points clear of City.
Yeah.
Champions League this year is 5 spots. So we will be in it up to 5.
Yeah.
We're 8 points clear of that. And then to go out of it, we'd be 9 points. So that means there's 3 losses in a row and 3 wins from everyone else around us from going to 6th. We've only got 6 games remaining, which means we got to win 3 games and mathematically we've won it.
Yeah.
But it means that if other teams lose, we could do it in less than 3.
Yeah.
But Liverpool only need to win 2 more games and they've won the league.
It's a weird momentum, though, isn't it? Like, Forest obviously dropped points this weekend. We dropped a couple. But Newcastle and Man City gained points. So, like, the momentum, as of right now, tells me City are going to just plough on now.
Yeah.
Newcastle are going to keep moving. Forest, I mean, that might have been a blip for them. But we're the scary ones for me. Because Forest might have had a blip. City and Newcastle might be on the move to get up.
Yeah.
But our one's a scary one because we're kind of half phoning it in.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying. With teams around us like doing their thing, we're phoning it in a little bit.
It's so tough as well because we are in the Champions League. So
yeah,
it's like if I was Liverpool, the best thing for them is that we stay in the Champions League.
Yeah,
because we're going to completely give up.
Best thing for everyone around us.
Yeah, we had Zinchenko in our starting lineup as well.
Yeah.
The benefit is I think we're playing this weekend, and then I think we're playing next Wednesday.
Okay.
And then I think we're not playing for that weekend or something.
Yeah.
And then it's the Champions League. So I think there is something that's going to benefit us soon. I can't remember when. Moving on. We got Fulham. No, we haven't got Man United versus Wolves. Someone's gone draw. I've gone Man United because Man United win at home, I think, sometimes.
Yeah, I'm going to go Wolves.
Okay. Lovely beat. They got Spurs battered this week. Man United are awful.
Yeah.
Fulham versus Chelsea. Simon's gone Fulham.
Ooh.
I'm going to go Chelsea away win. I hope not.
Give me a draw.
And when you look at Chelsea and the teams around us this week, Chelsea away at Fulham, that's tough.
Yeah.
You've got Villa playing Newcastle, so 2 teams playing each other.
Yeah.
Man City are away at Everton. A draw there would be
awkward. It's
perfect. We've got Leicester versus Liverpool. That's a Liverpool win all day.
Yeah. Don't put me down for Liverpool yet, though. Give me a draw.
Okay. If they win that, they can win the league at Spurs or at home to Spurs the week after. And we learned last year, Spurs will lose on purpose to stop us winning.
They love it.
They can't wait. Spurs versus Forest next. Simon's gone to Forest. I'm going to go draw.
God, I can't go for Spurs. Give me Forest.
And the last game is City versus Villa. This is a big week. Newcastle, Villa, City, they're all playing similar teams.
Yeah.
Simon's gone City. I'm going to go draw.
Give me Villa.
You don't have to do it.
I do. I'm right behind.
Yeah. So that's the prediction league.
Like Arsenal, I can't be playing it safe at this point. I've got to be careful.
Well, this time next week, so next podcast will be what happened in Madrid tonight. What happened away at Ipswich. Hopefully teams around us lose, we win.
Is it going to be Bernabeu or Bernabeu?
This is some rotten ones today, Joe.
Oh, man.
And then next Wednesday, we've got Palace, so we'll be previewing that for that night.
Yeah.
And we'll be talking about the Madrid game and things like that.
Yeah.
So a lot to look forward to. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I'm going to try and get this out as ASAP so you have time to listen to this before Madrid. Follow us on iTunes and Spotify, Gunners Are Us Pod. Give us a 5-star review. And also, we're on TikTok, Gunners Are Us Podcast. We're not doing the lives anymore while we're doing the thing because it ended up just being people talking about other stuff.
Yeah, weird.
And it threw off the conversation.
Yeah.
So we're not going to bother with that. But we're still putting TikToks up every single day for your Arsenal news. Please go there. And we'll be back next week.
Enjoy the game.
Enjoy
Whatever
the game.
happens.
It's a bit of a short one. I just realised it's only 49 minutes. So.
We've all got to get ready, haven't we? We've all got to get ready. Get in and out. Just like Arsenal tonight, we've got to get in and out.
We've got to get in and out of that Bernabeu. Enjoy it, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.